Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Alakai, and I'm so excited to open this up. This is something that's been on my mind for 28 days. Most of you know what we're talking about. This is the inked playmat that I ordered at the very beginning of March, and for those of you who don't know, they had a special sale for, I think it was like 30% off or something like that. It was like 17 bucks on their website because of the port closures. And during that time frame, they were taking orders, and you could order a cool new mat for that discount as long as you're willing to wait 28 days. And it just got here. So it was right on time. Just right on time. So I appreciate that. I'm not exactly sure what to expect with this. I decided to try to make my own. So I used, like a Photoshop or something, and created a design for Dice Masters, and we'll see how it turns out. I don't have too high hopes that's going to turn out great, because after I was finished with it, I noticed that the DPI that I loaded wasn't super high res, so I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work out. So I guess we'll just have to see, and I'll let you guys all know if I'm happy or not. Again, it was like 17 bucks, and hopefully it turns out. Yeah. So far, not too bad. Let's see what it looks like. Oh. Hey. That actually looks pretty cool. So there we go. I went with something that's completely obscure. I'm not going to get into the details about Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Dungeon Dragons or anything like that, and I went with Star Wars. So this is my favorite thing. We have the Imperial symbol in the background. We have a faded kind of a samurai Darth Vader. Oh, very nice, actually. We have a Imperial Guard that's got kind of a spear. It took some time to cut around that, and then the Boba Fett type creature here. It's not bad, man. I changed over in transit to used. I do have KO over here, but I don't know. KO is not really a big deal. Prep area, reserve pool, field, attack zone. I kind of tried to make the wording look nice. On the bottom here, it's can you see it there? It's a universal space language for all you geeks and nerds out there like myself. It's written in a language called, I think it's Auric Besh. And it's up to you to try to figure out what that means. Yeah, got my areas for my basic actions. Got my attack zone. I left it nice and big. My field is kind of stacked on top of one another. And then my different card areas. So I'm pretty stoked on that. It turned out way better than I expected. My fade looks really nice. I can definitely distinguish them in the background here with the symbol. And again, with that Imperial symbol, you notice that Auric Besh is written around the Imperial symbol. This is not for me. This is a different design. It's got kind of a cool like flag look. So I'm going to be playing with this thing probably tomorrow. It's about 1/8 of an inch or so, maybe less than that. A little bit thin, but I'm going to test it out. And the way that I test out these types of mats is by folding them. And the better quality mats won't crease. They'll always come back to their original kind of look, that slick look. I've got my kind of a magic playmat here. This has got kind of the same feel to it, green, but you'll notice that it's about twice as thick. Yeah. So I really like my magic mat here, but yeah, definitely happy with that. And keep a lookout, guys, because I'm going to be having some of these things on a shop pretty soon. So take care. Hello, we are opening Dungeons & Dragons packs today. Really excited. I'm loving this set, absolutely loving this set. Battle for Faerun. Not much of a Dungeons & Dragons player right now in this 5th edition, but back in the day, let me tell you, I was all about Dungeons & Dragons. So let's get to opening some of these things so we can see what we got. Cool. Copper Dragon. Breath Weapon 1. If active at the end of the turn, reroll all gear equipped to opposing characters that took damage this turn. If the result is an energy phase, put it in the used pile. Really cool about this is that it comes with breath weapon, so it took damage with your breath weapon, and then you can basically disequip or remove the equipment. Tarask 7 shield regenerate, which basically means reroll when knocked out. When Tarask regenerates, deal 4 damage to all other characters. Nuts. This thing's a powerhouse too. Level 3 has got a 9/7 attached to it, so it's huge. Pack number 2. Oh, now whenever I'm seeing this, I'm thinking rare. Whenever the back, you see how I took that off? The little cardboard thing in the back was facing the dice? I'm thinking rare. Now I don't know if this is all the time, but this is my experience. And there it is right there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just the gravity feed I got, I'm not sure. Limited Wish, really cool card, 6 cost, choose any unpurchased dice, yours or the basic actions, and roll it. If you roll a non-energy face, place a die in your used pile. Really cool. And then 3 Fist, Half-Orc Fighter, Paragon Zentarum. Experience, got experience on it once per turn, gain an attack and defense token when you knock out a monster. When you fill this character, you may immediately use the equip ability to equip a gear die to it. While it has a gear as equipped, Half-Orc gets +3 attack when engaged with a good character. So what I also found out here is that these little associations here, you have bad, neutral, and good. And then you have these different associations there. Hopefully you can see it. These little dots, these little icons here have different pictures on it, and you can tell which ones are good and bad. So this one's, I think this one's considered to be a good card. Not 100% sure. Or maybe no association or something. I have yet to read the rule book, but I will get to it, I promise you. Oh, here's another Tarask. Here's the uncommon version. Greater Aberration, 8 shield cost. Regenerate. When Tarask regenerates, knock out all adventurers. Each adventurer knocked out this way. Oh, deal 1 damage to your opponent for each adventurer knocked out this way. And its global is pay a shield. Choose an attacking character. It goes to the used pile if knocked out this turn. That's really cool. That's great for like the Gobby thing, right? Halfling Thief. This is a good character here. This little, can you see it there? This little circle there. Halo, if you will. Experience. It's got experience on it. When 1 or more Halfling Thief dice are assigned to attack, you may move up to 2 of your opponent's dice from his used area to his bag. Don't know why you want to do that. I'm trying to think about the good scenarios in which to do that. I'm sure there are. Maybe to eliminate the opportunity for people to use the PXG. That's probably one of the better ways to do it. So right when it assigns attacks, there's no response in this game, so that happens before the PXG can go off, before your friend tries to use a global. Well, I thought that was a blue stripe there for a sec there. Draco Lich, Greater Undead Dragon, 7 Mask. I think that's an evil character. Or undead, actually, I think. Breath Weapon 1. Deals 1 damage to your opponent and all his creatures. When fielded, you may purchase a basic action die at no cost and roll it. You may use it if it shows an action phase, otherwise put it in your bag. So no matter what, you're getting action. That's pretty cool. Every time you field this thing, you're getting an action. And the thing's a beast again, too. 3 field, 8/9. Minotaur 5 Fist. When fielded, Minotaur gets +1 attack and +1 defense for each opposing NPC. Oh, that's great. When fielded, opposing NPCs cannot block this turn. Well, so you're just feeding off of the of your opponents, and they can't block. that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. 5 fists, huh? Can we do that? I'll try that. Elf Wizard. Paragon Zentarum. Oh, that name. Where was that? Didn't I see that here? Yeah, so the same name for the half-orc fighter and the elf wizard, Paragon Zentarum. I guess maybe this common is like a standard name. It's just the rare version, so that's cool. Experience. When fielded, action dice cost 1 less to purchase. Action dice again. When assigned to attack, roll up to 2 action dice from your opponent's use pile and use any actions rolled. Return the dice afterward. Oh, that's awesome. Man, there's so many exciting things I want to do with that. I want to use, this is action dice, so maybe like an equipment thing, but maybe the basic action if possible. Grab it up if they have them. You just gotta make sure you time it right. And half dragon, 4 bolt. While active, dragons cost you 1 less to purchase to a minimum of 1. While active, your dragons get +1 attack and defense while attacking. Amazing. Lord of D, dragons, attacking all over the place. Great time. So, how many rares did we pull this time? We got the half-orc fighter, and I think we got the elf wizard. There it is. 5 packs. So far, the pack distribution is pretty good. I'm probably going to pay for saying that, but I'm really enjoying this set and looking forward to bringing you more. Take care, guys. Hope it helps. Bye. Hey, everybody. How's it going? This is Alakai again. Thought I would just drop in a really quick update. A lot of people have been having the same question on their mind about DC. When's DC going to release? When are we going to get a DC? And since, I don't know, I think last November, I've always been under the impression that Age of Ultron was going to release with the movie. It's going to be aligned on May 1st. I'm not sure if that's going to happen anymore, because Age of Ultron was supposed to actually happen after DC. DC was pushed from the original date, the beginning or middle of March, to April, in some of the interviews and discussions. And then, unfortunately, last week, the distributors and stores received an email from WizKids, and hopefully you can make it out over here, that all the DC stuff's been pushed again. It moved from April to be determined. And it's unfortunate because, you know, a lot of people are looking out for DC, of course, but their patience was a little bit extended when it came to, we had to extend our patience a little bit more. We heard it was like going to be the middle of April, and a lot of people thought and speculated, along with myself, that second week of April is when we can expect to get it. And unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to be that way. It's probably going to get pushed to more like May. So stay tuned, and as more news arises, I'll be sure to post up on the videos. But yeah, sad to hear that story. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.